How's it going there, ladies and gentlemen on the internet? My name is Dolphin, coach of the Red Spot Vikavolts, and welcome to the second week of the Pokemon Masters Cup D-League Season 3. Last week we have managed to get the win against Noivern Nation and the Las Vegas Gladiators, which unfortunately, if you guys probably have noticed, my opponent has not actually released his perspective of the battle, so unfortunately I wasn't able to show that. But best of luck to you, Noivern, on future leagues. If I ever get to face you again, I hope you'll be on better. Well, I hope things will be better on your side. Regardless, we are moving on to this week, which is going to be pretty interesting. SuperSunaArashi and the Groningen Noctowls. Which, interestingly enough, this is the first week. If there is anything that is interesting about Pokemon Masters Cup, we are all split up into 4 different groups. And SuperSuna is... I wish I could call him Arashi, but SuperSuna is my group in the same group as I am. He's quite an interesting team, to be honest. I wasn't really expecting to face off against him of all things, but regardless, I feel like his team is going to be pretty threatening, including a sister of Togekiss, which I did not really expect, so that is going to be quite an interesting battle over here. So regardless, do bear with me, let's get right to the analysis, so let's go. Alright, here we are with the team of the Groningen Noctowls over here. Of course, looking at his options, man oh man, he has Blingon with the Z Crystal, Mismagius with the Z Crystal, and Mega Blastoise, which makes it a pretty good option, to be honest. Blingon and Mismagius are really fast and can actually deal with quite a bit of damage, so when a Flygon chooses to have Groudon Z, Dragonim Z, or Mismagius with Ghostium Z, I feel like that's one of his 2 options. Two of his greatest options he can actually go for over here. And looking at his team, he's definitely immune to certain status effects. He has Wish, which in Florges and Jirachi, which is a bit concerning. He has quite a lot of status effect neutralizers in terms of aromatherapy and heal bell on some of his other Pokemon, and it also has options for stealth rocks, for hazard setting, and with hazard removal as well. Of course, Mega Blastoise is going to be the bigger threat over here against my team, and Jirachi as well, because it can be Scarf. You can actually just go ahead and Iron Hit away and away and away. Of course, he doesn't have to choose it to be Scarf, but I feel like that's the most effective strategy if you want to make full use of Serene Grace over here. So that's that. Aside from that, Splurges, Special Defensive Wall, and Success is Calm Mind. So that's that. Although I can deal with it with my physical attackers over here. Roserade, a pretty dangerous Pokemon, but with it, I feel like it's more of a status inflictor with just about enough stat attacks for it to go for. If there is any Pokemon that I fully expect him to bring, Jolteon, Mega Blastoise, Infinite, which of course is Iron Fist ability makes it, and really fast speed really makes it threatening. Jirachi, Blogus, and possibly the Mismagius of Flygon. I'm not too sure which one he would prefer to bring. But yeah, that's what I would feel that he should bring in terms of his team. That, of course, I'm not going to predict his Pokemon. I'm going to be prepared for every one of his team members. So there we go. That's the analysis that I have for his team. Let's go ahead and have a look at our team that we are going to bring along to face off against SuperSunaArashi and the Groningen Noctowls. Let's go. So yeah, a pretty interesting team. Although one of the things that I want to do is to consider every Pokemon that is possible that my opponent could bring along, and that's what I'm going to be doing from now on. Yeah, this is going to be a really interesting battle if I do say so myself. So let's actually get down to the team that we are going to be bringing along. Let me actually pull up my list over here. And alright, there we go. Our first Pokemon that we are going to bring along is going to be Baby Magnum back again for the second week in a row. I kind of like Baby Magnum and its immunity to electricity, to electric type attacks, I mean. Although I am pretty afraid of Seismitoad and Flygon, I feel like Baby Magnum is going to be pretty good in this matchup because he has a Jolteon. My opponent has a Jolteon, so why not just switch it in and where he was trying to Volt Switch out or Thunderbolt away, because I do have a couple of baits that I have laid out for him. Namely, I'm actually having a look at my list right now. Let's see. Well, I do have the Tentacruel, but I don't think I'm actually bringing him this week, so that's that. I feel like Baby Magnum is going to be pretty effective. Lumberry just in case of a sleep powder from say a Rosary, because Rosary with sleep powder actually would do tons to his favor. So I feel like having Baby Magnum would be pretty. I call it Baby Magnum, but it's Electrifier. Having a Lumberry and Motor Drive actually helps me out a little bit against it, because we have Earthquake to deal with Pokemon like Jolteon, like Jirachi, stuff like that. We have Wild Charge, which actually deals with Mega Blastoise pretty nicely, so that's that. Ice Punch actually can deal with Flygon. I will be able to outspeed it from this range, from this EV set that I actually gave. Yeah, I actually outspeed it, unless Jirachi is... Yeah, unless Jirachi is Scarf, which is what I wouldn't want to see, because I'm probably going to get a +1 boost, so... yeah. Ice Punch against Flygon, against I'm looking down the list. I don't think that it doesn't hit anything too much, but at least I want coverage against Flygon, let's put it that way. And Power Punch may not actually be that good, but it actually helps me hit harder than ever before, so that's gonna be pretty fun. So I decided to bring along Baby Magnum just for that reason, just to cover against a couple of threats over here, because he has quite a couple of fast ones, including Jolteon. So that's that. Moving on down the list, we have Arios, which is going to be interesting to say the least. Against Jirachi, probably not a good idea. I believe I have. I'm having a look at what my EV stats are, and yeah, I actually outspeed an Infinite from that range, unless Infinite or Jirachi is Scarf. I think I want to blow Arios too early, so that's the idea. I feel like Arios is going to be pretty good in this matchup. It has Ash, which can deal with Pokemon like Roserade and aforementioned Infinite as well. It has Serene Grace, which is pretty good. Choice Scarf actually, like I said, actually lets it outspeed Infinite by 1 point, so that's pretty good. And it also has Hidden Power Ice, which is a pretty good option, because in case I actually lose Baby Magnum over here, I can actually hit back pretty hard with against Flygon, even if it has like say I'm trying to think of what it could have. I obviously I'm pretty afraid of Flygon. I'm pretty afraid of many dragon types, to be honest. But for this case, I feel like HP Ice will actually help me out as a secondary Flygon counter itself. Of course, Shadow Ball is against Mismagius if he actually chooses to bring it along. So that's that. And plus it outspeeds everything. I'm having a look. It doesn't outspeed Jolteon, which is a bummer, but still, I feel like Togekiss with his current set is going to be able to hit hard and be able to make full use of his Stirring Grace, so that's that. Moving on along, I'm going to go straight fast on this one. We have Lupus back again. With Earthquake, U-Turn, Outrage, and Superpower. My second choice Garper. I may be playing a little bit unsafe over here, but hear me out on this one. Lupus is a pretty good U-Turner in its own right. Of course, Outrage would be able to... I'm looking at the list over here. No, it doesn't outspeed a +1 Flygon, but it's alright. I feel like Outrage would be able to help me deal against I'm so afraid of Flygon by the looks of things. When I was doing the analysis. A lot of things that I have planned for Lupus over here. Of course, Earthquake does deal with Jolteon, Infernape, Jirachi if it ever chooses to. It can U-turn out just to set up, just to do some damage and bring in a resistant Pokemon team member. Superpower is actually meant for the Snorlax that he has, even though it's not very good against that. I feel like Snorlax, if set up right, would be able to sweep the team pretty well, and I don't like that idea, to be honest. Gluttony with, if VGC has taught me anything, Gluttony with a 50% berry is pretty deadly, so you can set up Belly Drum, you can set up Curse whatsoever, and sweep away. That's not what I want to face up against in this matchup. So I decided to have Lupus, one as an Intimidator, which is going to be pretty good against a lot of his physical attackers, but also dealing with Snorlax would be something that I wanted to do. Plus, maybe Magnum is there too, so I'll be able to power up and start chipping away at Snorlax's health before the kill. Next up is actually an option that I wasn't really seeing any use for, but still, it will help me against Roserade in terms of its matchup, because Roserade, well, is a decent grass poison type. I feel like Among Us is a more bulkier version of it, with Regenerator, with the ability to take physical attacks with Bolt, with Black Sludge, and looking at its move, it has Clear Smog. I am not too confident whether or not it can survive Flygon +1 Earthquake. I feel like Clear Smog can actually help me in my favor, because against Flygon, which is it is a monster once it sets up, Clear Smog I can actually bring in Gym Shield and Clear Smog away, reset his stats, and go from there. As well as hopefully put in Spore and Stomping Tantrum. Stomping Tantrum is a little bit odd, but I feel like if there is something else more threatening than Flygon, is Stirring Grace, Jirachi with Iron Head, which is 100%. So that's that. Giga Drain hopefully can deal with Seismitoad if it decides to bring it along. Ultimately, the Gym Shield is going to be my tank. It's going to be the one that takes the sleep powder if he ever chooses to, and as well as put some Pokemon to sleep, hopefully. And yeah, that's the plan for Gym Shield over here. I feel like Gym Shield is still a problem that I have on the team. I mean, it is good, but not good enough as to, because I don't have any Pokemon to supplement Among Us over here. So that's that. Moving on along, let's go ahead and move on to Copy Pasta, which is coming back as well. I do bring a lot of Pokemon from last week back, and Copy Pasta is one of those. Copy Pasta, he has, looking at which he has a lot of Pokemon that can take advantage of it. Of course, we have the Seismitoad. I actually have the leftovers on this one. Yeah, I was using an item from another league, so yeah. Let me actually double check. I believe it has leftovers. Yeah, it does have leftovers over here. I did take out the item for Pokemon for another league, but regardless, Ditto is such a good Pokemon. I feel like it's going to help me out a lot against some of his Pokemon. Whether or not he sets up against whether he sets up with Flygon, whether or not he has a Jirachi, I feel like Copy Pasta would be pretty good to face up against, especially at Mega Blastoise, because lo and behold, Mega Blastoise is actually pretty threatening. It has a lot of bulk and it hits harder with its Mega Launcher ability. So that's that. Of course, the only thing that matters is HP when after it transforms. So that's, I feel like Ditto itself just needs HP. Just needs HP max EV. A lot of people didn't know that. I'm actually pretty surprised. I mean, I do know my friend Mastodon loves Ditto, so that's that. But I feel like Ditto would be a really good addition to my team, and it would be really good to bring it along this week. Of course, you can switch in against Blastoise, probably a Jolteon if I ever choose to have it around. It can heal up itself with Volt Assault, so that's pretty good. So yeah, Copy Pasta is going to be my 5th team member for this week. And finally, lo and behold, this is actually pretty exciting over here. We have Jinx over here, not GNX. A lot of people like to call it GNX for some reason in the Gundam world for some reason. It literally is called Jinx, not only mixed up with the Pokemon Jinx, but because it's Gene and X is the anyways, I think I probably stop talking. I feel like Jinx is a pretty niche Pokemon that I have brought along, but for one, it is slow, of course, but it is pretty good against Pokemon like Miss Mega. So if my opponent decides to bring in, like say, Miss Megas, I can U-turn out. I can with Lupus, I can bring in this Skunk Tank. It can take any attack that Miss Megas can toss at it. So I can just go ahead and pursue the way. Default is there in case, well, he does have Pokemon that can set up a lot of rocks and some spikes as well. So default is there for that. I decided not to go with heads up for this round, so that's fine. Sucker Punch is going to be pretty essential against, say, like a Jirachi, and Poison Jab will be important against a Florges, for example. So a pretty good set of moves over here. I'm looking at the set that I have put up on the list, and I feel like it doesn't need speed. It just needs to survive hits and dish out the aftermath damage. That's another thing that I like about Jinx over here. So yep, I'm actually going to bring it along for this week here. So yeah, that's my full team over here. Of course, we have, let's go through the list over here. We have Baby Magnum. Oops, you guys have already seen my story team. We have Baby Magnum, the Electrobite. We have Togekiss, the Aris, the Togekiss. We have Lupus, the Landorus T, Tyrion form. We have Jimshu, the Amoonguss. We have Copy Pasta, the Ditto. And we have Jinx, the Skunk Tank. Alright, let's get right into the battle. And I'll see you guys in a moment. Let's see what we can do against Gerard over here, because I am not very sure if I will be able to beat his team. Alright, he has Jirachi, Florges, Infinite, Mega Blastoise, Miss Megas, and what is that? Alien Behemoth. There we go. I feel like right off the bat, I might actually go with Arios, because I feel like he is going to try to counter my Pokemon. I could go with Copy Pasta though, so I'm not sure. To be honest, he can actually go with either Behemoth or Hoenn is such a crazy Pokemon to deal with. I don't have my stats in here though, so in the case where he actually brings it along, I might be able to do something about it. Okay, let's get right into the battle over here. That's a cool Team Scout, although they have crumbled since. No, not going to talk about spoilers, but it's a cool, well, I guess it's a cool Team Scout clothing. That's something that I will wear though, jeez. Alright, here we go, we have Ariel's, what is he going to bring along? Jirachi. Okay, awesome. It's going to be Scarf, isn't it? And it's going to try the Iron Head, so if I actually can try to predict what he does, I feel like it's going to be Scarf. So I'm just going to go ahead and set up Lupus over here. If it sets up Stealth Rock's machine, it's not Scarf. Oh, I get you intimidated, so at least it won't do as much damage as I hope it will. Stealth Rocks, okay, he's not Scarf then. Good chance he's not Scarf. I don't think he wants to stay in for that. If I ever want to switch out, what does he have? Miss Magus would be pretty good to switch in, so I would say U-turn probably. So at least I'm gonna predict that he switches. And then U-turn into a Pokemon that would actually help out against the matchup that he's going to bring in. Yes, Stealth Rocks is there, but honestly, I would at least try to deal with it, I guess. He's not Assault Vested, that's for sure. And if he actually Scarf, he would want to switch out. And do not want default. I mean, Lupus does not have default over here, so yep, he goes and withdraws into Miss Magus. Yeah, I thought so. So you turn away. And I'll be able to bring in my Jinx over here, which is not a bad option to bring against. We would be able to take out Miss Magus for sure. Okay. Getting that Black Slush heal up. Healed up, jeez. Alright. Gonna go straight for the pursuit. If he actually attacks, I can only think of maybe a fighting type move or something else, but I feel that just going to pursue this Miss Magus is probably going to attack. I have a feeling that he may know that this, if he does his research, his Miss Magus would try to attack. I mean, he does his research, you know, Skunk Tank has access to a lot of dark type moves, so that's going to be pretty good. I'll be able to take care of this guy right here, right now. I do not want to keep Jinx in if he actually goes into. Yep, I thought so. Goodbye. I thought so. Okay. So right now, I'm full health, which is good. Now, what is he gonna bring in? I can't bring in Flawdress. I'm kinda glad I don't have a Pokemon that is really weak to, well, maybe Heatran. Heatran would be neutral to Stealth Rock, so Togekiss would not like Stealth Rock, so that'll be a 20. I can't remember the counts for Stealth Rock's damage, but okay. Let's see what he actually brings in, because that's kind of a perfect switch. I feel bad for SuperSuna because he has to wait for me, and all the Chinese New Year celebrations that's been happening lately has been crazy. So, oh well. I feel like Skunk Tank might be a pretty good option. I mean, I'm going to... Okay, he brings in Blastoise, which is fine. Do I have something that can resist a Blastoise? Yes, I do. I'm going to switch into GM Shield here. Gym Shield, or whichever it's called. And I hope he actually hits me Aura Sphere, probably. Mega Blastoise is slow though. I did not have, I don't think I have Amoonguss set to outspeed Blastoise. So let's go ahead and send in our dear Gym Shield here. Oh. A Mega Evolves, which I would assume that he's going to try to counter with Ice Beam. It's a really cool color. Okay. Ice Beam, yep, I thought so. Ooh. Ah! A frozen popsicle. Great. You know what? Oh no. Yeah. That was unexpected. Okay. I don't think he had not brought Jolteon, so that's a bummer. Okay, what do I want to do? I can bring in Baby Magnum, but based on the Pokemon that he has, you know what? I'm gonna do some damage to Blastoise first. Bring Lupus and do some U-turn damage to him. And then we're going to switch into Copy Pasta, because that's about the only thing that I can do against this guy. And see what his moveset is, because I'm quite interested in Blastoise moveset. I do not have any Focus Sash Pokemon, so that's fine. That Hex is striking me back. Alright, that did a decent amount of damage. It's probably going to Ice Beam, so I will be safe to switch into Copy Pasta over here. Transform into his Mega Blastoise. Okay. There we go. Blastoise versus Blastoise. Okay. Ice Beam. Not gonna do a lot. One of the strategies that I really like to use. Ooh. Scald, Dark Pulse, Ice Beam, and Rapid Spin. Let's go ahead and Rapid Spin. Get rid of the rocks and at least hope that he does not have anything to actually block the rocks, so that's fine. I fully expect him to switch into something that Infinite wouldn't be a bad idea, but he decides to actually keep in. And what does it have? Dark Pulse, okay. Not bad, not bad. The Copy Pasta actually gets a knockout? I have no idea, but he actually goes for Dark Pulse. I don't think I will be able to switch to the other Pokemon here, so let's go ahead and Dark Pulse away. Since it is boosted by... Ooh! Anti-Florges, okay. Interesting, interesting. I mean, it's physically... Oh, yes, leftovers. Okay. What am I going to do? I mean, like, let's go for the Scald. I don't... Ooh, is he going for Toxic? You know what? Let's go ahead and switch into Jinx over here. If he actually goes for a Toxic, I do have a pretty good chance over here. Alright. Calm mind. Okay. I don't think he wants to stay into this. And if he wants to switch in, I would be completely fine with him switching in. I would just proceed to poison jab you. I think that does a lot of damage to any Pokemon regardless. Yeah, you know what? If he decides to actually bring in Infinite, that would be pretty good, I would say. Let's go ahead and poison jab. If he actually decides to keep in, oh, he does decide to keep in. That's a pretty good amount of damage. Moonblast isn't going to do a lot. That actually did a lot more than I expected, and special attack fell, which is not good. I don't think he wants to keep Florges in, but at the same time, Poison Jab would actually do quite a bit of damage. So, if he actually switches in, why will he switch in? Do I want to predict him switching into Jirachi and go for the pursuit? Don't want to over-predict, but at the same time, I do not want to lose Jinx to a Florges. What do I do? Let's go with pursuit. Yep, I called it. That will do a bit of damage to Florges. And Jirachi comes out, which is completely fine. And he's going to try to set Stealth Rocks again, but I'm just going... Oh, he's going to set Stealth Rocks, huh? So, I would feel that going for Pursuit would be a better idea. Though I would lose. Do I have anything to counter that? No. Do I have Fire Blast and Arios, but... You know what? Let's go with a Pursuit. See if he actually self... Oh! Oh! Okay, okay. Iron Head. So... I will assume that you are going to keep Iron Hitting away. You know what? Just because, I'm just going to Sucker Punch him, see what he actually does. He actually goes in and attacks. Okay. I could have 2-hit KO from there, but yeah. That's a pity. And that after makes your brain get down quite a bit. Oh, leftovers though. I wish I could have predicted that, but okay. Let's go into Lupus here. I'm being a little bit careless because I was actually trying to predict that he goes to Stealth Rocks, but no. I actually am surprised he went straight for it. Okay. Let's go ahead and upgrade. He does have that PCM, which doesn't really do anything actually. Let's go with Quick over here. I would assume that he's going to switch out. I have this guy to actually outspeed most of Pokemon, including Jolteon. I'm kind of afraid that he might... He still has a Blastoise, which is what's concerning me. He decides to stay in, which means Lupus gets a KO over here. Which is fine. But I would say that he would try to bring in Blastoise over here. So we didn't actually have to look at how much damage it does. Oh my goodness. Him actually choosing to sack that actually helps him out a bunch. So dang, how am I gonna beat it that way? Is this getting to be a hard matchup? I really didn't know coming in that he's going to bring quite a lot of powerful Pokemon. And here goes Blastoise with more health than I thought it should have. So my only chance is actually to switch up into copy pasta over here and hopefully be able to take in Dark Pulse and be able to retaliate back because Ice Beam, yep, resist that hit. And get a little bit of recovery with leftovers, yep. Going to go ahead and Dark Pulse him right now. He could actually switch out. Oh, he actually does not switch out. We did have a speed tie going apparently, so that's cool. Okay, come on, win that speed tie. Win that speed tie. Come on, copy pasta, you're better than this. I wish I do have like Choice Scarf because I'm not too sure whether or not it will KO though. This game is actually pretty even, to be honest. I haven't got to deal with Blastoise is kind of a bummer. Oh, I wish I had Electivire on a pretty good. Electivire is fine and all, but I don't know if it can survive. And okay, he goes ahead and withdraws, which is fine. Goes in Behem, which is actually a lot slower than I thought it would be. Dark Pulse. How fast is his Blastoise? It's definitely faster. That actually did more or less than I thought it would. What are you, Behem? I think you're a psychic type? Can't remember since this is Behem we are talking about. Gonna go with Dark Pulse again. If he actually outspeeds me, which is not the case, that's a little bit weird. My guess he needed something to switch in or copy pasta over here. Okay. And here comes Flodress, I think. Yep. I would kind of wonder if that would KO Flodress at its best. Because the calm mindset is pretty scary, but if he actually has Scald, I think that will actually KO from that range. Hopefully so. Yeah, it does. Okay. I'm not too sure why he actually switched it there, but this is getting pretty this is actually pretty nervous for me. Copy pasta, come on. I know you have worked for me before, but please. Okay, Infernape is here. Not going to switch into anything, I'm just going to go ahead and score. Let him knock out copy pasta. And so I don't want any other Pokemon to take damage. I'm kind of worried that he does have something to actually KO. I'm gonna put it he has Thunder Punch. Oh, he has. Oh, wait. Okay. I think he was predicting me to switch up. I know that's good for me, but why? Blastoise, why are you so good? Oh my gosh. You know what? Salutes to you, man. I really can't. Well, I have explained it earlier in the video, but I can't really control my time. Oh, okay. He wins his speed time. You know what? That baby Magnum takes a KO. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I know he's mad. I'm mad because of my management time, but this win doesn't feel well earned at all. I mean, I have matchup data of what I should be prepared for, but oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, SuperSuna. I apologize at the time where I was doing the live commentary. I sound so uninspired, didn't I? But actually, I am pretty tired at the time of recording the battle. So, sorry about that. But I would like to actually pick up from where the last battle actually happened. I got quite a bit of things to think about. Of course, there are a couple of things to think of, but most importantly of all, I believe this is actually a pretty even matchup itself. Of course, me making a decision to U-turn out Lupus on a Mega switch-in and follow up with a Skunk Tank with Pursuit. That actually is a good play on my part. I was considering that he has a Miss Magus. He's probably going to switch it in considering it is immune to ground type moves. So that's my thought process. And of course, making sure that Copy Pasta actually transforms with its imposter ability into Mega Blastoise actually helps out a lot more because for one, Mega Blastoise is a Pokemon that I do not really have a proper counter for, but on the other hand, I'm able to actually have Mega Blastoise come in and well, basically wall him out, get rid of I guess you can say hazards, and be able to actually sweep him the late game because from what I have noticed, he actually played pretty badly at the end. Mega Blastoise actually survived quite a number of his hits before going down to his last Pokemon, Mega Blastoise, so that's fine. If there is anything that is bad, the way I played with GM Shield is actually pretty nasty. Of course, switching it into an Ice Beam and then getting it frozen and KO is pretty much a free win. A free KO for my opponents, but either way, yeah, it's probably something I gotta think about. Having got to predict moves is one of the things that I actively consider about doing, so that's that. But sometimes I feel like, well, at least Among Us itself is a Pokemon that I wasn't really expecting to draw in this league, so oh well. Alright, thank you very much for checking out this episode of the PMC D-League Season 3 Ventures. If you'd like to check out the battle from SuperSunaArashi's perspective, check out his video in the description below. Next week, or what you're going to see sooner than you think, we will be facing off against Dell and the Los Angeles Ducklets, our other mates of the D-League. If you like what you see, I'll just strike that like button, leave a comment or feedback in the comment section below, and share this video with your friends. And of course, if you'd like to stay tuned for more PMC and other gaming content, give a critical strike on the subscribe button below. Well, until the next video, stay awesome, have fun, and see you guys on the square side.